The fastest way to level up is on Urivar. That's your answer to the title of this video, but if you're interested in specific numbers, how much experience you can gain from every other activity in the game, and what I think is the best leveling cycle for your character, then keep watching. First and foremost, if you're starting your adventure with effective leveling, always use a potion, incense and experience well, which you can find in dungeons with the Forgotten Wisdom affix, to gain a total of 3 experience buffs. The well effect lasts for 1 hour, while the incense and potion last for half an hour, so make sure you always have 3 buffs active. Mother's Blessing is also a huge experience buff, so if it's active in-game, it's the best time to level up your character. All the calculations I've made are based on the 3 basic buffs, potion, incense and well, and are done on Torment 4 difficulty. The biggest XP earners right now are liar bosses. They provide the most XP per second. Every other activity in the game pales in comparison, but that doesn't mean they're insignificant or irrelevant. When it comes to bosses, my calculations start from the moment the sacrifice is made on the altar until the chest spawns. Except for Belial, who surprisingly doesn't give you any experience, you hear that right, nothing, 0, Duriel fares the worst. Although he theoretically provides quite a lot of experience, almost 5 million, it takes the longest to spawn and die, and that's assuming you kill him in 1 or 2 shots. Overall, there is not that much difference between the bosses, but Urivar definitely stands out. His spawn time and dying animation are the shortest, making killing him over and over again seem like the fastest way to level up. However, there's a small problem: boss summoning mats. You can simply kill Urivar, exit the dungeon, reset the dungeon and return to fighting Urivar, but that takes time. A tremendous amount of time. The fastest way is to open chest and interact with the altar again. Additionally, you also have a chance for Belial ambush, which, unlike his full version in the Liar, will grant you a significant amount of experience. But to level up your character this way, you need mats to be able to open chests and not teleport out of the dungeon to reset it. Here you are left with 2 options: either trade with other players or obtain materials on your own. Since at least 90% of my gameplay is solo self-found, I opt for the latter. You can find mats for bosses in the Undercity using Tribute of Titans, but bartering with mercenaries is also a good way to obtain them. I always accumulate a lot of pale marks that I forget about, which I can spend on the boss summoning cache. To unlock the ability to spawn this cache, I think you need to level up Subo, but unfortunately I can't be 100% sure because I always max out all my mercs. If you're looking for boss mats, I also recommend Helltide. Not because it's the best in terms of experience gained per second, but because it offers the most mats for various bosses. Ultimately, even killing Grigor will be faster if you open chests than killing Urivar if you have to reset the dungeon. Among the activities other than lair bosses, the best ones for me were the pit and hordes, but with the former it's still about how quickly you do it, and with the latter the waves and density of monsters you encounter, because as you can see, hordes can perform extremely differently despite similar completion times. Helltide, unfortunately, doesn't fare well in terms of experience per second, but I think it's not a boring mode, and it's important to remember that collecting whispers and opening all the chests also grants you additional XP. Ultimately, consistency and systematicity are key when leveling. 1 penny at a time and you'll be rewarded. And I highly recommend doing whispers. It's a good experience boost for things you're already doing, and even just receiving the cache from the tree and opening it provides additional experience. To summarize, in my opinion, the best leveling cycle to avoid getting too bored and to keep the gameplay from becoming monotonous is primarily killing liar bosses and running Helltide, during which we gather materials for bosses. During breaks, we check which activity can be done as Whisper and alternate Helltide with activities like Undercity, Pit, Hordes, and even World bosses and Legions if you're so inclined. Every hour or so we head to the dungeon with experience well to always have its effect active. We visit the bosses in their lair when we have at least one stack of materials, although I only go after collecting about 4-5 stacks. After reaching Paragon 300 on softcore in Season 6, I promised myself I would never do it again because leveling after level 250 is definitely a torment. And only at level 283 can you say you're halfway there. Wow! I am happy, but in the same time, very much dead inside. But bosses currently give much more experience than Pit ever did, so contrary to appearance, leveling this season should be much faster than in previous ones. If you're planning on hitting Paragon 300, you'll get these rewards for this achievement. While mount isn't worth, in my opinion, the trophy looks really good. Leave a like, subscribe, and happy leveling!